And we're laying it out Celtic style, which is wild, but that's what we're doing. And it's quick and it's easy and it's fluid and it's moving. I love this, love this, love this. Okay. It's like you can't wrap your hands around something. You can't. It's so hard to even gather these up right now. Gather the facts, gather the facts. Just the facts, ma'am. Dragnet comes in. Just the facts, ma'am. So look at the facts first. It's important for you to see that clearly. Okay. I want to see what's going on. Subconscious and past. What are the facts or the area that she needs to investigate? Whoa. Something about your soul truth going on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. In the recent past, something about your soul truth going on, the security, the way you feel secure, gets in the way of blocking your divineness coming through. What it's saying is fear of what is going to be secure, of being in couplehood or something like that, is getting in the way of being secure. Down here, you have the Nine of Pentacles. This is Miss Independent and sitting pretty. This bone should be more like this, more fully like this, or crossing over the top like this. But it's not quite there yet. This one's blocking it, blocking it, blocking it. There's loneliness in the past that has been a struggle with you. You feel like you like to be around people, like to be in couple, much more than being single. However, the independence lesson is there for you quite strongly. The Nine of Cups, what you wish for is actually having your way. Sometimes we say be careful what you wish for, but having your way, having things on your own terms is part of the reason that relationships in the past shifted and changed, because you needed to be truer to yourself. This is what's going on. You're learning how to be independent and get your own way at the same time, but you have to travel through this loneliness for a little while. What else is going on here? Why do we have a season of spring coming in here? Spring, 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 directed over here. There's more sun coming in the spring. What are we getting here? This is how I'm laying them out. This is at cross purposes. I don't know what's at cross purposes. Again, we've got the divinity a little bit blocked. This is something where you're supposed to be doing the spiritual work. And there's a final lesson that's traveled through the lonely woods. It comes and greets you again over here. Very, very much this energy of the high, high above the crown chakra. One more. I don't know if that's the earth chakra, soul star chakra. I don't know my extended chakras right now, but that's what I'm getting. What's going on with this? Traveling these lonely woods and getting the repeat of this lesson is going to be where you see between the smoke. Smoke reader? You know when you watch movies or whatever, you can see the smoke curl and somebody's blowing a puff, a ring of smoke. They're blowing this ring of smoke. Or you see images curling through the smoke. This is something smoke reading you need to be doing. So I don't know what this is, but if it means like a firelight meditation where you light a candle, meditate, it wouldn't hurt you to do this and allow things to come through, allow the imagery to come through. Where you were at cross purposes before, locking heads, not on the same page. Cross purposes is how this X is coming. Cross purposes, cross purposes. Oh, I shook the table and wrote that. This is something that's important for you. There's a little bit of egoic being right that needs to be left to the side, and it's not that you're so stuck or you're not. I don't get the feeling you're a know-it-all or come off like you need to be right all the time, but you don't need to be right about everything in this past reason. You don't need to be right that this lesson is completed when it's not. There's a lesson in the loneliness and in the independence that needs to come through, get you out of fear. Also, you need just a little bit of time alone to understand solitude, to understand this really, really well, to renew, recharge. And then the access is right here. Its time is coming, but this little bit of retreating and taking time away when you need to take time away, not because loneliness is scaring you any further, but because you value your time alone more than you value rushing into the wrong relationship is what I'm getting. The value of the time alone, to use it, to get the gold out of that is huge for you. This is something that you learned by spring. Where in spring? I'm getting April, May. I don't know what that's about. April, May. It's not in June. It's in April, May. So this is something that's coming really soon for you. Now, above you, you have the Eight of Cups, walking away from the lesson that doesn't serve. Show her this card, please. That card is never going to hold much water. The way that cup is set, it's never going to hold much water. It'll hold maybe just enough, but why deal with that? If it's not satisfying and you need something that serves you better than this, which you do, you're going to go towards that. You're taking a time to be really, really in your integrity. Knight of Swords is here. So is the golden bone. This is the bone that has the gold, the high etheric energy. Beyond the silver cord is the golden of the aura. What are we? How to explain? Silver cord will connect you to the higher self, to the divine. The aura of gold that is around you, that is preservative to your essence, is something that will come through. It's also what's going to allow you to have the vision, the view from the perch, the position of the perch and the direction that it takes. Don't be looking backward. You need to look forward if you want to go towards the love. The sacrifice that is made is met here. It's also on the bones here. The sacrifice of the past is working you towards love in the future. The sacrifice of time you take to really renew and charge. It's like you're getting exponential benefit from this little bit of extra time where you're having for yourself on your own. And it's not so much about the alone or the lonely. It's about the value in the solitude. This feels like a preemptive preparatory zone. Really, really self-care retreat and spoil yourself right now. This is important because it is feeling like amplified exponentially. It's big, big, big. All right, let's see what's going on over here. We've got the Five of Cups down below. This is where there's been loss. And look how this is portrayed. Beautiful, beautiful. This is the present moment now. Understanding the loss and the sorrow and feeling stuck for just a little bit in the environment of now. That makes total sense. It makes complete sense to me. It feels like February energy. Everybody wants to be all romantic in February and blah, blah, blah. And that's great because we're let go of the past year. We're moving into the new year really quite well by February. You're ready for a new relationship. You're ready for love where your heart and your head is. But there's still a spiritual lesson about valuing that solitude that you're going to have before you get the green light. So think of it like being stuck at a red light for a little bit. You know, when the traffic light just seems like it's taking forever. And you know in your mind it's not going to be there. You're not going to be stuck at that light for 10 minutes. You might be stuck there 3 minutes. But it feels like forever. That's what I'm getting. It's not forever. It's a willing sacrifice to amplify this. You get the Six of Cups here. In this area of romance, there's a little bit of a reverse on the Six of Cups. Warns you of nostalgia, warns you of rose-colored glasses, and then the Star is the outcome. I want to see what's going up the pillar for you. So we're going to just screw them up the pillar. Okay. You got the view from the perch. Down the rabbit hole into the woods, and round it goes. Down the rabbit hole and into the woods, and it's like you are getting on the ground level of something, the ground level of relationship. You're seeing the foundations, how you do. Instead of just seeing all the big trees, you're seeing something else close up, why this is amplified. Very, very beautiful and interesting. Seeing the connection to the earthly and the cosmos coming through, but it's at a tilt, at an angle. It's like somebody has had this lens and shifted it. It's really quite beautiful. You're allowing your heart to breathe and to bleed is what I'm getting.
But it's been years, LOL.
Yeah. You're allowing your heart to breathe and to bleed. Whatever it was that was so costly in the past, it was costly for a long time because you bought into some old mythology, old lesson, old learning for a long, long time. You've let that go, but you're still working with this wackadoo glass right here. Get yourself a new way to drink, a new way to process the emotion, because this is opening up for you big. Why are we down that? It's like a slide. I'm getting this down the rabbit hole, but you know when you see kids going on the slide and they're almost going so fast, it's like a slide. So after this minor period of waiting that it feels like it's been forever, it's perfectly timed. It's rightly timed for your heart is reconnecting. Your heart gets to reconnect to the angelic realm, the spiritual realm a little bit more deeply because you will let all of this go. You'll push all of this away. There's something also that's very, very, I use this word gently because people get too locked in on it, but destined is what I get. I'm getting soul contract energy coming through on this bone right here. It's on its own. It's right here. This is like heavenly, spiritual, really, really high energy, and it's all over the heart, all over the cosmic lesson. Already preparing. So it's like you take the rose-colored glasses off. You've been cautioned of those. You won't make the same mistake. Second chances, hope, and healing here. What is the high angelic lesson that she's supposed to be learning? Limiting thoughts are coming in. How to free yourself. I'm getting free your mind and the rest will follow. Who is that? I think salt and pepper in the house. Free your mind. That one, that's coming through. It's really, really the limiting thoughts. Salt and pepper here. Yeah. Don't be so shallow. You guys will know. You can look it up and tell her whatever. That's what's coming off of this Eight of Swords. I don't think I've ever gotten salt and pepper in the house, but salt and pepper in the house.
In vogue, Steph.
Whatever. You guys, I'm sure you're right. And the Three of Cups. Yeah, there is time for celebration. Look at this. Look at this. This exponential growth and the way you do emotions is so much better. You're shifting from trying to make do with this fucking piece of shit cup to celebrating, having the champagne flutes and people around that want to celebrate, be with you, drinking more effectively, drinking more happily and energized with friends. Friends around. Free your mind. This is big celebration. What else is going on in love? There's a shift that's coming in May through here because the heart shifts. This final sacrifice, pain, agony, fear of lack of that mindset, gone. What else? Lack mindset gone. Look what falls. You know your value, you know your worth. This is when you feel like poor little match girl. This is why the lesson is here, to retreat to self-care. You've gone from poor little match girl to understanding that, hey, sometimes I like being by myself and everybody can fuck off and I'm going to spend my money on me. You're not going to spend it so thinly on everybody else to try and gain, where in the past you would have done a little bit different, tried to prove yourself in a different way. You're accepting that you are ready, the access point is ready, the older wisdom that you learned, you're going to take some of that externally, but you're moving forward, moving forward. What else on the star? Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's the damn truth. And a new start. When? Do we have any when? This is when the preliminary heart is getting ready. The heart is getting conditioned. It's like running. You know when you prepare for a marathon, you didn't even think you were a runner? That's what we've got going on here. You're starting prepare. Something big is coming in. This is brand new start with the Ace of Swords and the Fool coming up. Big leap of faith. Big leap of faith. Anything else? The healing has happened. The High Priestess is in the house. Oh, yeah, you trust your inner instinct on this. This is coming up later. This is going to be more towards September. I get May and I get September. All through now, you're like letting go of this stuff until you get to the April-May zone. May through September, this is like training for the marathon. And the marathon, it's no sissy, wussy, pussy kind of race. This is a big race. This is a big go after it. You've trained, you're ready. So the race is the relationship. This is what's coming in September. Anything else? No, that's complete. Don't get in your own way too much anymore. You've done that enough. You've been through enough. You need to make room for others and make room for yourself to be more expansive, more spoiled to yourself. Make room for more friends to come in, new friends to come in, new friends that are not romantic friends, but that just add value to your life, that bring more joy to your life, helps amplify exponentially, and it's going to shift your vibration to a little bit of a higher thing. Yeah, that's what I got. That's complete. Gorgeous reading. Beautiful. I love that for you. That's what's coming in. And where you're at cross purposes here, you're not at cross purposes here. You're not. There's more of a tango energy feel from there. That means a bold yielding of the heart. That's what I got. Gorgeous. Love it. Yeah. You guys, I never know what's coming through. I mean, salt and pepper in the house. Good grief. Folks, I don't know what to tell you on that one. Clairaudience much? Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. And this is the beautiful Beasts card, and I love them. And I don't generally like the cards that don't have the people in them, but this is one of those unpeopled decks that is beautiful. Beautiful. It does a hell of a job. I love it. Love it.
She said, thanks for calming my racing mind some.
Yeah, you know what? If your mind gets carried away, you tell it to slow the fuck down, and where's your ass? That's like the theme of the year, everybody. Where is my ass? Oh, it's in my chair. Get yourself fucking grounded. Slow it down and don't push. Don't high pressure. You can drink as fast as you want out of this cup, but what's going to happen? Nothing, right? You know the cups that you need. You know the celebrations are coming. You know this. Be mindful of that. All right.